Welcome back, everybody. Well, the neurological condition ADHD, as I said before, traditionally is treated through drugs, medicine, and that's not always the best option for everybody. They can become addictive, the medicine. They can become an issue in a child's life or an adult's life. And so there has been an alternative made by a Korean company, and it has to do with something that Koreans are very good at, which are video games. Through this sort of exposure to this very specifically made video game, it is supposedly able to, allegedly so far, able to kind of refocus the mind of an ADHD person with ADHD so that they are able to concentrate better in a more natural way, not exposing their body to drugs, which could become addictive later in life. Although it's been being tested, I suppose, and will be tested more, it's not quite, I guess, official yet. So it's open to the public. You can see the name in the article. You can try it out yourself, I assume, unless it's not allowed in other countries, but at least it is in Korea. And so maybe someday this could be a great alternative. And it's only going to be, 20 minutes a day for 5 days a week. And it's supposedly able to help with this ADHD symptoms and cause these children to have an experience in life that they're looking for.
Yeah, and I think it also includes, when you load up the program for the first time, it includes a questionnaire. So it sounds like not that it's going to give you a clinical diagnosis, but it aims to give you a better idea of whether or not you have ADHD, whether you're showing some of the traits or not. So I thought that sounded quite useful as well. Again, just to say, it's still in the testing phase. Yes, yeah. We don't know if it's, it's the statistical data is still being prepared.
In addition to ADHD, what are some other medical conditions that could be treated well using digital therapeutics?
I have no idea, in truth, but trying to make an educated guess based on what we read in this article, I thought maybe could this be used for OCD? Because OCD is a sort of, obsessive habit, the obsessive habits that become quite destructive to people's lives. Could they make a program that either retrains the brain into new habits, different habits, or breaking old habits? Maybe they could perhaps apply this digital therapy to OCD with the right kind of game.
A VR game where you're unable to do what you usually try to do, and you go through your daily life unable to do it every day.
I don't know if that would be therapy or is it be traumatizing? I don't know.
Exposure therapy, I guess.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
Exposure therapy. Maybe, all kinds of brain training things. What else could brain training be used for?
I don't know about how far digital therapeutics reaches, but through AI and through these types of new devices that are coming out, it seems like a lot of things are going to be able to be treated or at least diagnosed at home.
Oh yeah, if you could have like a VR therapy session with your psychiatrist for a multitude of different conditions, that would be great.
Well, also ChatGPT has become a psychologist in itself.
Oh really?
Yeah, tried at least. Maybe not successful yet, but trying, getting that degree someday.
He's learning.
Yeah.
He's learning.
Do you think it's okay to give children stimulants? And what are the possible risks of these?
I think the risks are pretty obvious. Stimulants always become addictive because the body does get used to all forms of stimulants. Anyone who's ever drunk coffee on a regular basis and then moved on to 2 coffees, you know that stimulants are addictive because the body gets used to them. However, though, I think when you've seen from the buddies I've got who have been diagnosed with ADHD, and they've explained it to me how ADHD works, that you think that hyperactivity is because they are too overstimulated. But in fact, it's the opposite. When they've studied the body chemistry of ADHD patients, they are understimulated, so their attention is continuously searching for some kind of stimulation. So it does work. If you put stimulants into the body of people with ADHD, they really can concentrate better. So that's the choice you're making. Do you want something that works? Okay, we've got that. But is it addictive if you use it long term? Yeah, that's also true.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the choice you're going to make.
Yeah. And when I look up ADHD and everything, I wonder to myself if I had some sort of mild form when I was a kid, because I either had ADD at the time, or I was just stupid, and I can't remember. I can't figure out which one it was. Was I distracted, or was I just that dumb?
Well, that's another thing that attracted me to the testing part of this program that they're developing. That we need to be able to have a really sort of sure understanding of what is genuine ADHD and what is either just stupidity or other things.
Could be something else. Yeah, exactly. So we will finish there for today. Go ahead and check out the vocabulary down below. There's no caveats on this one. All the vocabulary is great to learn. And we will see you in the next article. Bye.
Neurological.
Neurological.
Stimulant.
Stimulant.
Questionnaire.
Questionnaire.
Intuitive.
Intuitive.
Caveat.
Caveat.